1 second. Okay. Alright, it is go time. We are going to be playing. I wonder. Hold on 1 second here. Alright, that didn't work. Alright. It's taking its time loading. Did freeze? There we go. Some kind of monochrome? Oh, this music. The graphics off. Alright, move. Walk versus run. Crouch, sprint, map, equipment, squad, journal. Aim, shoot, zoom, melee, grenade. These colors seem off, but we'll give it a check in here. Maybe once we get into the game it won't be so bad.
Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access your profile.
Data corrupted.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Alright, Spacer. Parents were in the military. Childhood was spent on stations. Hey! Thalish, how you doing? Colonists. Also, you can't see the screen. What the hell? That's weird. It was showing earlier when I looked. I don't know why it reset. Why is my... Oh, my entire window's like that. Interesting. I wonder if it's like... need to actually change, like each one has a different program ID. So it's like got the launcher, but then it's actually got... Okay, hold on 1 second. Now, do you see it? Well, now I don't see it either. There we go. Still nothing. Alright. Oh, there we go. Do the colors look off on that one too now? Do the colors look off, or is that just me? Like it looks like super dark over here? Alright, hold on 1 second. My entire display settings got all jacked up. is it like this? I don't know what the hell just happened to my monitor. Let me try resetting it here. The entire monitor got like super. There we go. I don't know what the hell happened there. No, don't do it again. What the f... Why is this doing this?
Please log in to access your profile.
There's nothing about why I should be doing this. Alright. What in the fuck? Let's try this again. Okay, it's working again. Mother. Alright, so apparently it says there's a setting in the actual monitor that's... There we go. Okay. Might as well turn it on the other monitor while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Bop, 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 bap, bap. Okay.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Alright. Enter a new ID. Custom mail.
Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Okay. Alright, so we got basically born to a military family. Family was murdered by raiders, or orphan who avoided crimes. We'll go with colonist. Family was
Confirm
murdered.
psychological profile.
So sole survivor. Everyone died except for you. War heroes, going out of your way to save everybody. Ruthless. I'm gonna go with ruthless.
Confirm military specialization.
Alright, we're gonna go with adept. Or maybe I'll go engineer this time. I've never really gone engineer. That way I don't need to really bring Tali with me because I don't give a shit about Tali. So
Confirm facial identification.
okay. Okay, first let's get rid of the scar. Hair. Go with the beard. Okay. Go with a little bit whiter hair. Let's see, different hair. Didn't like the look of that guy, so we're gonna go ahead and alright, so let's get rid of the scar first. Let's get the hair. Get the beard full on over. Go for a little bit of the let's see, for like dark brown. Alright. Nose here. Okay, head. It's gonna make him just super pale. That's awesome. Facial structure. Okay. His mouth's bugging me. Okay. Do I want a scar? It's funny, you can have like a code in there. Alright, hold on 1 second here. Alright, let's see here. Should we make a girl instead? I saw that there was a, you know, with the actors and stuff like that. Like, I do like Jennifer Hale. Let's see here.
Confirm, please log in to access your profile. Please log in to access your profile.
Taco. It's still gonna be Rocco Shepard. She can be Rocco.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Yeah.
Confirm pre-service history. Confirm psychological profile. Confirm military specialized. Confirm facial identification.
Alright. Yep. Wait. Sorry, Dalish, I didn't see you, I didn't see you send that message until just now. Oh, we got that sweet, sweet purple hair. Go with the default, but go with purple. We need a scar. Yeah, why not? I think the purples looks fine. Rock some purple hair. She's gonna be a jackass anyways, so.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Her name is still Rocco, even though she's a girl. Because anyone can be Rocco.
Identification confirmed.
Normal, auto level. Well, used instead of the 1 to 30 range. In classic mode, the original 1 through 60 level range will be used instead of the new level 1 through 30 level range. XP and talent remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. Oh, so there's less levels in this one? Interesting. Subtitles, accept. Let's do this.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She got most of her unit killed on Torfin.
She gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
That's right.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. Skip, the Mass Effect! Apparently my reading is too slow. So pretty.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
Jenkins.
We are connected. Calculating
Presley.
transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
There I am.
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 15.
Ugh, Caden. Gross.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
That's enough. Your soldiers act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Alright, so how do I... Okay...
The Captain's waiting for you in the...
You probably don't want to keep the Captain waiting, Commander.
Oh man, this is real touchy.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the Captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at Engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology.
Oh, be fancy.
Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious
I'm wearing my Mass Effect t-shirt today. Oh, I figured we'd start out with the Mass Effect t-shirt.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the Captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather...
It runs in my family. I'm racist.
Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the Captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of
Soon
command.
that'll be me.
And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The Captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to any... What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders,
appreciate
and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians.
Not yet.
We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. What you did on Torfin, that's what they're looking for. Success at any cost, ruthless efficiency, show no mercy.
Sounds like my kind of job.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I
No
guess.
danger, huh?
No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
So threat?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Oh shit,
Your
it's
people are
time.
Still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I went with
I think
Femship
it's about
this
time
time.
we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Yep. Figured here's some Jennifer Hale this time.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of a beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years.
It was Prothean.
But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this.
I'm wearing
We need to
my
bring the beacon
Mass
back to the
Effect shirt.
Citadel for proper study.
Obviously,
Assuming
this
direct
goes beyond mere
control.
human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish.
Some say you were
too
selfish.
unpredictable,
As I'm
too
asking why we
independent,
didn't keep it for ourselves.
dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate.
Like hell he is.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species.
Oh,
We see
Nihilus.
what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy. and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished.
Just like
Nobody
the Avatar.
really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes.
Hey,
Some
Winter. How are you doing? And yes, these games are fantastic. I'm excited to replay them. It's been a couple of years since I played these ones.
Into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low key.
How are you doing?
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
My boy Seth Green, that's right. I know, earlier I was introducing everybody and I was like, all these voices, and then Caden came on and I was like, Caden.
They came out of nowhere. We need...
Talking about drawing a bit and streaming something like, all good, Winter. That guy's the worst. Caden is the worst. Caden sucks.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold 38.5.
Actual human trash. That's right.
Status report.
Evil.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention.
Let's do this.
It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Oakley dokley. This new Legendary wants to play this again, but I own all the games. I can't myself to buy them again. Yeah, I bought them again. I've got them still for the 360. I still have the Xbox 360 and I have them on there still, but I was like, I replay it enough. Oh, I'm totally gonna buy them again. That's right.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
When it's on sale, yeah, that's fair.
Survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective.
Just wait until the summer sale. I'm sure it'll kick on.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Bye, Nihilus.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you
Maybe get
status
it if it
reports
goes in
throughout the
sale.
mission.
Yeah, you should.
Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Smell you later, Anderson.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Alright.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Destroy Ren! Oh yeah, this will make me want to play it. Oh yeah.
Damn.
H is to put it away. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh, and shift goes and does... Okay. And Q and E does that. Sends my guys over there. How do I recall them? Nope, not calibrations. I like that they changed instead of... I can't remember what it was called before, but it was some sort of settings and they changed it to be named calibrations. That's hilarious. Alright, key bindings. Right? Rally. C.
Regroup!
Okay, so C does that. Okay. Man, I've never played this game on PC. It's very strange. Okay. Anything up here? Nope, nope, nope.
Oh god, what happened here?
I say you they did. Hold left shift to switch weapons. Yeah, it's not too bad. Second game has much better controls. Alright, good to know, good to know. Bye, Jenkins. Just immediate death. Yeah, I always want to start from the beginning. I have such time dealing with the controls in the first game. Yeah, that's fair.
Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
Well, he should have hid behind the rock. Forget about him!
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Yeah, the Citadel is definitely a different issue in the old one. Or in the first one there. Okay, how do I crouch? Citadel's so stupid, yeah, the way they do that. Talents. Codex. Why is there only one bridge? Yeah, who designed this place? Oh, Caden's got some points. Caden, I'm not going to take you with me for very long, so I'm not really too worried about it. Oh, I have points also. The winding pathways on either side? Yeah. Not so great. Alright, gonna go straight to Intimidate.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Do 10 squats. Forgot I had that one on silent. Alright. Please hold, people. Alright, silent. That's right, I forgot I had that one on. Yeah, getting some end of the night exercises in. Stretch. We're gonna a warm up. All right. Shut up, Caden. Medical kit. One extra Metagel. No way. Sucks to be this guy. Gotta save Bubba. How am I not damaging that guy?
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was... Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
I need a status report, now.
Ultra strong. The strongest of Geth.
The perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon.
Oh no, I realized I chose FemChap.
The others. I think I'm the only one.
Now I can't get with Miranda. What have I done?
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We are
We held our
Geth.
position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
Get good, Ashley.
Been seen outside the Veil in
Shut up,
22
Caden.
years. Why
Seduce
are they
Caden.
now?
They must have come for the beacon.
Oh,
The dig site is
Gareth.
close, just over
Good old
the rise.
Gareth. Go find some guy named Gareth.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
A little
Aye,
tired.
aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians.
Thanks a lot,
drove them into
Quarians.
exile.
The worst.
Well, after that,
Almost
they
as bad
just
as
kinda
Caden.
disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Cobra, this scares.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know
Man,
much
it is
about
super
the beacon
hot in
itself,
this room right now.
but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
Oh, they
I
did.
don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Alright.
Move out.
Let's move on. Alright. Equipment. Cool, it's not what I wanted. Squad. Alright, Ashley. Put your points into soldier. Caden, you're dumb. You can have your helmet. Okay. So I've got my warp and my throw. I really need to map those. Can I not? Oh, I guess I can. Oh, that's Caden, and that's Ashley. Can I map them? Back to the settings. Key bindings. Alright, can I go like this and number them? I don't know. Maybe at some point it'll tell me. Upgrade kit. Got some new armor. Alright. Oh, sucks for that dude. Run to the waypoint to take cover. Enter cover by moving up the rock with your weapons drawn. Yeah, there we go. So there is no button, you've just got to. Looks like there's more. Forgot grenades don't fall in this game, they just fly. Oh, level up. Apparently there's only 30 levels in this as opposed to 60 from the base game. Let's see. Basic armor. We'll go with some throw and some adept. Okay, the dum-dum. It's only 30 levels for the first game, yeah. Alright. Did you really need 60 now? Oh no, I don't. Oh, I don't think you do need 60. Plus, it said it keeps the same amount of like skill points and stuff. It's just over 30 instead of. It's over 30 instead of 60. So we still get the same amount of skill points and everything. So it all works out.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right.
It was right here.
It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Then let's go.
Caden.
Shut up, Caden.
Bitch. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
This guy's the worst. He is, in fact, the worst.
Place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
I look forward to bombing him.
Oh god, they're still alive.
Not really.
What did the Geth do to them?
This pistol sucks. But since I'm a biotic, that's all I can do. Okay, there's got to be a way to hotkey this stuff, because I don't want to have to, like, click. Oh my god. Hey! Oh! Lovely 2 Rose. How are you doing? Alright, so we are gonna go see if we can light Kaidan on fire. No, but if only that was actually an option. Okay, so we got some extra Medi-gel. Move.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Wait, what? Oh. I get it. Oh, that's very different with the console.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
You're dead. I'm dead. Oh no. Before they come back. That's no good. What happened here?
In this shed.
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning.
Is that really luckily? You were still attacked.
When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
He's right. When the Reapers come.
I could hear the battle outside.
He's not wrong.
Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was
wrong Turian.
Before the attack. He could have been here.
Hey, Q.
Manuel's still a bit
I appreciate the follow.
unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
You guys just hanging out in here?
Some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast.
I told him I was watching Mass Effect. Right on.
The darkness.
Manuel, please.
Watching you play me.
What's wrong with your assistant?
What's wrong with this guy?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are 2 sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my god! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme.
Shut up, Kaidan.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
I can.
It was only a matter of time till he did something.
It would almost be worth it just to watch you play instead of me.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
You got anything I can steal? No? Suck it. Alright, crazy man. I like how she's supposed to be taking us, but we're clearly just... What, are they just hanging out in there? You guys just staying over there inside there with her? Alright. I'll go by myself.
Saren.
Saren.
Nihilus.
I said, shut up, Kaidan.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
You can tell me the guy didn't recognize his face, or his, like, buddy's face when it's partially, like, made of metal now? I said it 3 times because I hate him so much. That's true. I'll stop it. Heck, Medi, Joe. Set phasers to hit it. Die! Alright. Malfunctioning object, my favorite kind. I like how I just jog along. Alright. Are there difficulty settings? There are. Damn it.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone? Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should
Jog
stay
around on
hidden.
Mary Lake.
It's okay.
That's how I'll
We're
walk
on
from
the
now
same
on.
side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The 3 of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back.
Greedy bastard.
But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
Wait, I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. You might as well take that too.
Thanks, bud.
That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really.
That's right. Tell him,
So
Ashley.
let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
I have to go.
I have to go. I'll see if you actually have anything else in here. Electronic skill too low. Well, I guess they can keep their stuff. Let's see, do I have anything? Extra damage against synthetics, huh? Get that combat sensor. How dare you? Ashley is fine. It's Caden that's the worst. Alright. We're suited up. Ashley's stuck over there in the corner. At least Ashley isn't actual human garbage. Yeah, Kaidan is the worst. I look forward to blowing him up. And may he forever be gone.
It's Nihilus.
Nihilus, no!
Something's moving. Over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Can't wait to see that happen. That's right, I'll clip that so I can just review it.
Help this out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren.
Unfollow.
I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
Greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
Yeah. I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, all right. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Now tell me what happened.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes
this guy's a smuggler, he's sleeping through work.
I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You ditch work, then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Sweet. Now I got a grenade upgrade. Oh, 2 grenade upgrades, huh? We'll give Ashley the other. Oh, Ashley doesn't even have grenades to upgrade? Alright. Oh, I guess because technically I'm the only one that can actually use them. Hey! Oh, what the heck? Why do I have my sniper out? Yeah, I know, but how do I hotkey these? Clotheslined him. There we go. Alright, clear. All I ever wanted was biotics, right? I would be 100% down with that. Saren.
Set the charges.
Still better than
Destroy the
Caden.
entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I like how he's able to see the beacon, and then we're able to see the beacon, but then it explodes. It's like a two-person charge.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
We are Legion.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Oh, is that what we should do? I'm so glad you guys are helping me understand.
Not now, Commander.
Shut the fuck up, kid. Open that crate. Sniper. I will just lightly jog around. Ashley. Dipshit. What a wonderful afternoon for a stroll, that's right. You're gonna need it on the Citadel, that's right. All the jogging. I appreciate that Saren just left it here for us. This is very nice of him. What a guy.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Oh, look.
Roger,
and Dipshit's gonna do something
by.
dumb. Caden's brain would have just been crushed. Move, Ashley! God damn it, Caden. Pretty much. Fucking Caden.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
Thanks a lot, Caden. Seriously, if Saren had just stuck a grenade to this thing and left after he had the information, he'd have been just fine.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Kylo. That's funny, Q. I was just having the same thought. Fucking just throwing shit. Throwing fits like Kylo Ren. Except Saren's got at least a decent story.
Dr. Chakwas.
Kylo's a joke.
I think she's waking up.
My head!
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
You think?
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
I expect better of you, Lieutenant. You
Fuck off,
endangered the
Caden.
entire mission.
Don't be so hard on him, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
No one asked, Caden.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been
Start
outside
pointing
the
like that
Veil
when
in
I'm
2
talking.
centuries, Commander.
That's why things went to hell.
Nobody could have predicted this.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre,
other Turian.
One of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Nice little office back here. The med bay.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Dr. Chakwas?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go.
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Sounds like you're disappointed I survived.
I never want to see anything bad happen to a fellow Marine, Commander. Let's just leave it at that.
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
Best way to stop that is to show me you're competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
You didn't. Captain Anderson did.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Ashley, if you're gonna be a dick, I'll treat you like a dick. Hello. Just exploring my ship, Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Only would have been more lucky and Caden could have died before we ever made a jump. Yeah, that would have been the ideal. His head exploded. Oh no. Why do I have to manually open this door? Salute. Thank you. Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Got some codex entries. Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
You have a message waiting at your console, Commander. Oh. Ah, this music. I love the Mass Effect soundtracks. Any of you guys who like the soundtracks, it is available free right now. They like remastered the soundtracks and they re-released it for free. So you can download that if you want.
Look at the size of that ship.
It's about your car warranty.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
And it would be so cool to like have be able to go to space. That'd be sick. Sadly, we'll never get to see this kind of stuff because as humans, we'll all kill ourselves first.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC
Discover an old
findings
abandoned
at the
space
hearing,
station
not
needs to
before.
explore more. On it.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
You think there's only 6 people on that ship?
In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like
That'd
him
be so
being
cool in
accused.
real life. No, I agree. That would be awesome.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If
The
they don't stop him,
ambassador.
I will.
Ooh,
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Might as well hack into his console while we're here. Unusual energy readings, Argus Rogue Cluster. Ah, the Alcor.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Consort?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy.
Alcor! Hey, Deus. Yep,
Good
we
day,
are here with the Alcor. And this fuck.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador.
That's not Alcor, that's
Is
Uncle.
there something
It
I
is
can
true.
do for you, EarthClan?
Unless she's saying I look like an Alcor.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being
Shut up, you
interrupted.
banker.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus
I
part
mean,
of the
he's
council?
not wrong.
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this time is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din.
Chastising rebuke.
Your species has always been granted.
Imagine how terrible it would be to have to talk like that.
Goalless territory is
Mainly because
tenfold.
I'm kind of a sarcastic person all the time, or especially if I was working, that would just not be well.
We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
I'll kill you. Just speaking the emotion, yeah, that would not go well. Hey, Keeper. What's up, buddy? What's up, Bugman? And the Keepers. That's right. Excuse me. I have to open a door for myself in here? What the fuck is this? Poor little guys. Hello, receptionist.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Oh, Avina. That's awesome. Alright. I realized I haven't saved it all yet. Alright, and with that, let's see here. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. But we will be back for more on Monday. And continue on. No! F5. Alright. Cool, guys. Well, this was fun. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday to play some more Mass Effect here. That's pretty much all I'm going to be playing for the any foreseeable future. Get through all 3 of the games here. At some point, my wife is going to join me while I stream, just for some additional commentary. Chastising rebuke. But yeah, alright. Those are adorable little emotes there. I like my little, I've got my Crying Charmander and Derpy Bulbasaur. Those are my 2 favorites of my ones. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, derp. That's right. Gotta love Derpy Bulbasaur. Alrighty. Well, we are gonna pop over. One of my friends is playing 7 Days to Die. We're gonna pop over and say hi to her real quick. So anyone who wants to join the raid and come over and say hey to her, you are more than welcome. But I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you all on Monday. See ya, Teddy Machete. So I'm Ted's buddy. See ya, Q.